Hey guys, what are the 4 things that I can think off the top of my head that I've also written down on a card that Vegas locals know that you should know too? Perks, if you will, for being a Vegas local. Let's talk about that right now.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
Hey guys, this is Steven and I am not leaving Las Vegas. This is a full-time Vegas YouTube channel. We talk about local stuff, tourism, travel, moving here, things you should know if you're coming. Today we're going to talk about, as I mentioned, 4 things off the top of my head that I wrote down real fast that Vegas locals know about living in this city that makes it really cool to be here. So without further ado, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when I do new videos, help this channel grow and leave me a comment. Those are 3 or 4 things that you can do for free, and add in stuff if you're a Vegas local or if you have a tip for somebody else, won't you? So these are in no particular order, but the first thing I want to tell you is that if you're driving in Vegas, you can avoid the freeways entirely. Yeah, that's right. I talked about this in a video before, but Vegas is set up in such a way that you don't have to drive on the interstate or on a freeway if you want to get from one side of town to the other. It has to do a lot with the fact that Vegas only started becoming a big place in 1905. That's when it was actually incorporated as a city. So we're only about 113 or 14 years into the city being in existence. All the roads were built on a perfect grid. So if you need to get from north to south, you really don't have to hit the freeway. You can just drive basically on one road, especially bigger roads like Flamingo and Tropicana. Typically anything named after a casino on the strip is going to be a big road you could take in one direction and never have to worry about hitting that freeway. Avoid all that traffic. Second thing is that locals eat cheaper off the strip. This is a big one. If you're going to go and you want to do a gourmet meal somewhere, you can eat cheaper off the strip at a locals hotel. If you're going to go to a locals casino that's smaller, it's not a bigger one, you can eat cheaper off of the strip. You don't have to go to the main strip to be able to take advantage of a lot of stuff. Locals stay in their neighborhoods. There's little specials and meals. Just look around you. You'll see them advertised, and you can eat a lot cheaper off of the main strip and still get an amazing meal. Next up, we have the casino players card conundrum. I don't gamble. What do I need a casino players card for? Well, the truth of the matter is, even if you don't gamble, you can get the players card for free. Give them your information. They send you a bunch of offers, but those player cards, they go a long way to getting you discounts, especially in places like thrift stores. And we have some great thrift stores in Vegas. Thrift stores in Vegas are everywhere. During the 2008 financial crisis, a lot of thrift stores like Goodwill and Savers, they took over big areas of pharmacies like Rite Aid that went out of business in the valley, but they have casino loyalty. If you're going to go and furnish your house or you need to do jobs, go to Habitat for Humanity Restore, and there's always a day where if you show your casino card, you get a discount. And casino cards are something you can just throw in your wallet. You never have to gamble, never have to spend a penny, and you may get great offers on getting to a casino and getting some food or something. And going back to my previous one, go to a smaller casino. You don't have to have a big property on the strip. Go to a smaller casino and get their loyalty card so you get to double down on some discounts, especially when you're going to be dining, doing entertainment shows, movies, that kind of thing. The last thing is, if you're in Vegas and you're a local and you want to buy jewelry, high-end stuff, I'm not even joking you, or you want to buy power tools, high-end stuff, again, not joking you, hit up the pawn shops. I know pawn shops have a bad reputation, and depending on what part of the country or the world you're in, they're a little hole in the wall with big giant metal fences and grates for security and bulletproof glass everywhere. But the truth is, there's a couple of big chains in Las Vegas, Easy Pawn, Super Pawn, some other small ones, and they have some of the best deals on jewelry, 30, 50, 40, 60% off. They do different customer appreciation days. These things have jewelry in there that has been graded worth $10,000 that you could get for $5-6 grand easily. There's a place called Max Pawn off of Jones and I want to say Sahara, and they have authenticated Louis Vuitton bags, authenticated Pradas for a fraction of the cost that you'll pay at the casinos on consignment basis. So they won't even sell this stuff until it's been absolutely vetted. Also, power tools. Power tools, man, there are so many people doing construction in Vegas. When some of those construction workers and tradesmen feel like they need to get some extra change in their pocket, they'll just pawn off their power tools. Those power tools sit and get sold for a fraction of the cost. They all are in great condition. They don't sell garbage through the pawn shops here, so you can pick up and furnish your fingers and furnish your tool chest for very, very little by going through the pawn shops here in town. A quick tip lastly on the pawn shops. buy a computer at a pawn shop, use it at your own risk. You might buy something that's on its last legs. The same with tablets and anything else that's an electronic device. So if you're going to shop the pawn shops, stay for things that are professionally graded, handbags, jewelry, stuff that's tangible that you can turn on and see work in front of you like a power tool, and avoid a lot of the electronics that could be dying when they get brought in. If you're coming to Vegas, you're coming here and maybe you want to pick up some extra money and you want to go shopping in those pawn shops, hit up our website, vegasforfreenow.com. We connect you with timeshare tours here in town, so you can get up to $150 cash just for walking through a timeshare tour that we connect you with. If you're just browsing through, once again, click on the subscribe button, hit the little bell, click the like button, give us a little comment. We want to hear from you. I answer all my comments. I'm Steven and I am not leaving Las Vegas. A full-time Vegas local brings you Vegas and tips and tricks that you may never have even known from. Thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Have a great one and be safe in Vegas. Bye-bye.